Welcome into Sports Extra. I'm Kevin Xavier. It's football week on our program. We'll get the highlights started in just a moment. It's been a busy fall season for Nottingham senior tight end David Colon. He was named Homecoming King just a few weeks ago, and his team is gunning for another state championship. Colon has been strong, blocking for the North Stars' powerful running game, but coming into Saturday's game against undefeated Hopewell, his best receiving performance only yielded 28 yards. That all changed Saturday. Let's get to the highlight. After Colon caught a 46-yard touchdown, Hopewell was driving behind Andrew Yuska, and there Yuska goes for 18 yards and a TD to tie the game at 7. Big Dog Adams was none too pleased. We jump to the second half now, where Nottingham was getting psyched up and they needed to be ready right away, because the second half kickoff is coughed up by Hopewell and recovered by the North Stars. And that's when the ground game went to work. Ben Fair bounces it outside for a 10-yard pickup to move the chains. Big Dog feeling a little bit better now. Later, same drive, it's Fair, following Roway Williams into the end zone to give Nottingham a 14-7 lead. They would make it 21-7 on a second Colon TD from 8 yards out. But Hopewell wasn't done yet. Still in the third, Yuska gets 5 to bring up a pivotal 4th and 1, and Nottingham holds the line, stuffing Yuska and forcing a turnover on downs, and they were ready to salt the game away. After that, a big run by Fair, who carried 12 times for 137 yards and a touchie. But it wasn't quite over yet. Hopewell drove again, capped off by another Andrew Yuska TD from 4 yards out to make the cheese a little more binding. 21-13 Nottingham with 5.5 minutes left. All the Stars needed to do was run out the clock. Instead, they fumble on a reverse pass and Hopewell recovers. Bulldogs down 8 now, 2nd and goal from the 1, and Yuska plows in for his 3rd TD. He went for 195 yards and 3 TDs in the game. 1:35 left, Stars ball from the 38, and Adams zips a pass over the middle, and desperation is a stinky Colon. Dave Colon catches and runs it in from 62 yards out to give the North Stars the lead, and they would hold on to win, 27-21, giving Hopewell their first loss and clinching home field in the state tourney for the Stars. Colon had 3 catches, all TDs, and 122 yards receiving.
Well, it's just a play that we run all week. We just executed it. Caught the ball, ran upfield, open seam, scored. Yeah, my heart was racing as fast as it ever has. I was excited. We stayed together. That's like the whole motto all week was we had to stay together and play as a team, and we did. And we came back, scored, won.
What does this feel like right now?
Feels great, man.
What a game that was on the north side. Now we head east to Steinert, where the Spartans were preparing this week for the game against Rancocas Valley Regional High School. It had been a tough season for Sparty coming into this week with a record of just 2-5. Wins against Heightstown and West Windsor South, but blowout losses to Hopewell 42-0 and Trenton 45-0. Their focus shifted to the present, where Coach Dan Caruso thinks his team will be ready for Rancocas Valley.
Yeah, and I think we've had a great week of practice, and I think the kids are ready to play. But at the same time, RV is Rancocas Valley is an excellent football team. So, for them, they're playing for a home playoff game, possibly, and for us, if we can win this game, we can sneak into the playoffs.
The preparation wasn't enough as Steinert fell to Rancocas Valley 41-7 on Saturday. Kyle Fisher had a 32-yard touchdown catch in the loss. On November the 5th, Nottingham boys soccer dropped their record to 4-13-1 with a loss to Ocean 2-1. Checking in with cross country as Nottingham's Grace Dwyer continued to impress with a time of 18 minutes and 20 seconds in her meet on the 9th of November. At the same meet, Hamilton West's Christina Welsh came in a few minutes behind her at 20 minutes and 58 seconds. Let's go west, young men, to check in with our Hamilton West beat reporter Xavier Pierce as he chatted with Hornets headman Tom Hoagland.
Reporting live from the Hornets Nest at Hamilton High, I'm Xavier Pierce. This is Mercer County TV.
We're always preparing for the Steinert game. We always have lots of film, and we there's no secrets when it comes to Thanksgiving. We know what they're going to do. They know what we're going to do. You know, you try to throw a couple wrinkles in there before the game, but you know, it's one of those games where the kids are going to be excited to play. It's a township rivalry game, and you're always going to get a big crowd for the game. So, you know, our kids will be excited, the coaches will be excited, and the whole town will be excited.
What do you expect the boys to gain at the end of the season this year?
You know, they stayed together as a football team and fought through adversity this year. We had a lot of key injuries. We were a young team to begin with, and you know, we want to get some momentum going into next year. So hopefully we can win the last 2 games and get some momentum for those young guys going into next year.
How do you prepare for next season?
Well, each season's different, and you know, each team is different, and you know, it's for us this year. It's going to be about the off season and how hard the young guys come back and work to make themselves better for next year.
This is Xavier Pierce, Sports Extra.
Next week on Sports Extra, we head out to Nottingham to see the football team take on Middletown North in the state playoffs. Steinert and Nottingham ice hockey prep for their upcoming seasons. Make sure you follow Sports Extra on Twitter @SportsExtra MCTV and our YouTube channel, Sports Extra. We'll see you next week.